Saber-tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see, UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen, amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah, amen, amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Steelers going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we continue on in Wildcard Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Double tight. All right, here we go.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
I'm coming. Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Lay down. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Tight end right. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, it's Bell. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Detroit.
Back to throw.
Check three.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Two times.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Wide
From the gun, here's Locke. Left side, it's Dorsett. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Easy. Tight end right.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Key right. Let's get that ball. Get that ball. Easy, alert. Kill. Tighten up. Rip. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Off of play action. Lock. Now he'll escape to his right.
Under 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play?
Here we go now.
And they respond to the challenge.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. This one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And James has it. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run for the first time with Hill.
Run, go.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run your offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Tight end to the right, boy, tight end to the right. Move.
Go. You're 90.
Hey, easy, gun. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Love.
Watch the twist.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Right coming. Bill, watch out.
To throw on second down is Love. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 69 yards. Out of the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Man left, man left.
On second down, here's Lott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Lott. Hard throw, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So give him 3 there. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tight right, tight right.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Set! Blue 90!
You got 3.
Blue 90!
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Left, watch left.
All right, here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Field's right.
first down. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Yeah, baby.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Crunch time, defense.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Gun! Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong
Hurry up,
right.
here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding, and the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tight end.
Second.
4 down.
69.
Alert.
69. Hurry!
Go nowhere, 22. Go
Alert,
nowhere.
alert, alert!
Now a first down throw. Lock. Flushed out right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Rip.
Hey,
Let it roll, 53.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Watch left, watch left, watch left.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Left coming.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Gun.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Hassan Reddick coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Now whistles at a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 38 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Here's Locke. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, he shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.8 40.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now it's Luck.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now it's second and goal. Now Lewis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He'll come out in the pistol. Now Luck. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. Here's Luck now on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
How much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Hurry up, here we go. 3.
They'll look to throw.
Check. 3 down.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, it's Luck. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10, Luck again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Barnett. in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and 15. On the counter, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
Hurry up,
Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is kind of that emotion and that sense of pride and fire. Sometimes
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 99 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, make it the 40-yard line.
it's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Key right, key right, key right. 36.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Left side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. On that play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Woo! You got him! You got him! Ha ha! You got him!
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Tight end left! Tight end left!
Hurry up, hurry up! Gun!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, now,
Out of the pistol, it's Bell.
Slam! Slam!
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
No!
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No. Check, Patriots! Patriots! Watch it now. Gun!
Check, crunch!
Back that up, Philly!
Check 26, check 26! Hey!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain.
Watch it!
And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working. Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Rip. Hurry.
Woo! Let's get it.
Back to the air, Luck on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Set. 3-9.
On the counter, here's Bell. And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On first down, Love.
Check.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Double tight.
No. Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. No. Here we go. Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Two tights.
Looks like the defense in press coverage
Green,
here.
39. Green, 39.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Green,
In motion, James, the tight end.
Three down.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Watch it now, boy. Leopard. Mine now, look at 56. Look at 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd down following the run.
Double tight.
Now let's go.
A give to Bell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up.
push his way down to about the 14. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
No, check.
Here's a give to Bell running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch the slant.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Strong right.
Their season, it comes to an end here in the wild card round.
And their goal was to win a divisional round game and get to the conference championship. But they weren't able to get that done. But I don't think it's all negative here. I think it's still a very good season. Didn't quite get there. I'll bet you we'll see a few of these players in street clothes at the conference title game, soaking it up and vowing to get there themselves next season.
For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.